Hey YouTube, this is Goddess Lily. I have a new wig to show you today. This is a Arjuni lace front wig, and I'm going to zoom the camera in so you can get, a pretty good look at it. Right now it's a little damp because I did wash it, and it's very, very pretty hair. I believe this is 22 inches. So just do a little split. Okay, so the sun's not shining today, but hopefully we can get, some clear shots of it. Okay, so the knots have been bleached. As you can see, let me just turn the display around so I can see myself or see what I'm doing. Okay. The knots have been bleached. And the closure up front is a 4x4 inch. And I'm actually going to take the pins out and turn her inside out. So I did mention to you that this hair was Arjuni hair. So the wig actually itself is, the wig is very, very flexible and very soft. So we'll do the back first. So let me zoom it in a little bit. A little more. So this is the cap. It has combs all around. So, the foundation's very soft and crunchy. So, you just push those combs up in there. Don't, up under your braid. Don't be afraid to push them up there because they're not going anywhere, and this ribbon foundation is pretty sturdy. So here is your drawstring. You can just, the strings are wet because the hair is wet, but basically, it does draw up. You can kind of see it. So, actually I'll just take it off and draw it. Draw it up. So this is, get that little gather there. So that's just to give you a more snug fit. This wig is made exactly to the measurements that you sent. And this is for my client, Tracy, who I love communicating with, you ladies when I'm making your wigs. Just kind of let you know how I'm doing and any major concerns that I'm having. I just had one major concern with this. As you can tell, the knots are bleached. And when the knots are bleached, ladies, it does turn this net. Now, I think you wanted a light net, so it's not going to make a difference. But when the net is dark, like I offer you 3 colors, natural, light, medium, and dark. When the net is medium and dark, the bleaching does bleach the net, so it turns the net lighter. So you do have the option, you can just buy some RIT dye, and if you want to know how I got the exact color of the net, email me. And you basically can just dip it in the RIT dye. It's not going to mess up, the blonde knots. I don't bleach mine because I don't like that look. I just don't like that blonde showing because I don't know, it just doesn't really look that natural to me. But you know, different strokes for different folks. You want bleaching, so I'm happy to do it. You know, it's included in the cost of the wig. And, you know, you want what you want. I'm aimed to give you what you want. So, I'm going to zoom the camera out because I want to sit down and talk to you and show some things to you or share some things with you. Hi, here I am. Okay, so this is called CHI Silk Infusion. It's a silk reconstructing complex. This is what I put on my wigs. So of course I'm going to put it on your wigs. It's a leave-in type product. So you just, it smells so good, by the way. So you just, you know, put it in through your hair while it's drying. And I just put it in. I haven't did anything else to this hair because I don't even want to comb it. I didn't even bring a comb out here because I'm not really sure how you take care of this curly hair. So a couple other things I want to share with you is how to take care of your lace front. So I bought some sealers that have been working for me that I've been using regularly. And so what I want you to do is spray your lace fronts before you wash them, and then, you know, after you towel dry it out, spray it again, and then let it dry naturally. So some of the things are however you dry it, blow dry it or whatever. I like to use Pat's clear acrylic sealer. Now this says gloss, but if you can find the matte, I have a hard time finding the matte here in California, unless I order it online, and this, you know, weighs a lot, so you're gonna have to pay more for shipping. But find the matte if you can. This is really good. Another thing I like is Not My Problem, and I get this from mhrw.com, but you can probably just Google it and order it from any wig store that sells supplies. And this is another one that A. Marie told me about. It's called Pump It Up, and it's by B&B. I got this from Sally's, and it's a freezing spray, and I tell you, it really freezes the hair, the net. So what you do is, you don't have to use them all. You know, you can use 2 out of the 3, or I do recommend using 2 sealers after you wash it and before you wash it. Just kind of spritz it with both, you know, with each one, and then wash, and then spritz it again after it's washed. I want you to be really, really careful when you're washing your lace closures. What I really want you to do is put the closure in a ponytail. Put the closure in a ponytail. Let me put the camera up just a bit. Take all that hair in the closure, put it in the ponytail. Then, you know, wash your wig and just wash the hair. Keep from pulling the hair in the root. And if you can, keep from getting it, you know, soaking wet, because the knots definitely loosen up when they're wet. So if you can just keep from pulling it and combing it when it's wet, and the only way I could think of to do that is just put that closure up top in a ponytail and wash your, you know, your wigs, and just wash the hair that's out. Soap will get down in there, but it won't, you won't experience any matting, because with, you know, the returns going in the opposite direction, because we're ventilating, so because of the fold, it is rubbing together and causing the hair to mat and tangle. So that will keep you from having to comb it out when it's wet. So just always remember to put it in the ponytail. I took extensive pictures. I took a lot of pictures of it, you know, wet, dry, you know, for my website. And I took pictures of how I want you to wash it. And so when I washed it, I had it in a ponytail, so I snapped pictures. Snap pictures of the products I want to use. So I'm just going to make a video slideshow of how to care for your lace front wig. So, but it's, you know, everything's trial and error, but I really just want you to take care of the closure. You know, just really take care of it, and try not to comb it wet, because that's when they shed, is when they're wet. Keep the net stiff. That's when you know the net is getting soft, then you know, okay, it's more prone to shed. So just keep the net stiff. And this is a real delicate Swiss lace, so try not to put, you know, if you have straight wigs that you're flat ironing, curling, please do not get the heat next to the net, because yeah, you will burn a hole in it. And far as the netting in between, you know, this black net that the wig is made out of, try not to comb when you're combing, try not to get your comb stuck in that net, because you know you can put a hole in it. The net is double, so but you still can put a hole in it. I can't tell you, you know, how many times I have combed my wig and blah, found a hole when I was washing it. And basically I don't use those wire brushes, because those wire brushes is what tears the net. So I try not to use those. But so your wig's ready, and I'll send you photos. I have to edit them. My camera takes huge photos. My new Canon TI or whatever it is, T3i. So I hope you like it. And again, this is my second wig, and I'm so happy to have made this wig, especially with Arjuni hair. So all you Arjuni lovers, you know, be sure and contact me for your wigs. Eventually, and I say this with love, I have been making lace front units now for almost a year and a half. My dream was always to make wigs, and this is my second wig, and now that I've started making them, I'm going to eventually stop making the lace front closures, because I know I make your closures and then you're spending all this money having your hair weaved, and then you have to take it down in 2 months. This just makes so much sense just to go ahead and have a wig made and then just sew it on. You know, the foundation is really soft. It's made so you can sew it on. The combs are in the inside, so you can have the option of just putting it on if you're in a hurry and going about your business and taking it off at night. The drawstring is in there for a secure fit. And I'm going to talk more about the design of my wigs and where I'm going forward with this, because I actually am going to market, you know, my wigs and my wig caps. So that's to come. And that's it for now, and thank you for watching.